In January of 2024, a Maryland woman discovered an email thanking her for having purchased a new phone. Unfortunately, she had not bought a new phone. Then she got an email that said her contact information at her bank had changed. She didn't do that either. She tried to call the bank but found her phone had stopped working. Then she tried to access her bank account online but couldn't because with no phone, she couldn't receive the two-factor authentication SMS text message. When she finally did contact her bank, she found her bank account had been emptied of $17,000. She had been a victim of a SIM swapping scam. In order to conduct a SIM swapping scam, the hacker must have your username and password, not hard to get if you use predictable passwords and reuse them for multiple sites, and have collected personal information about you from social media, the internet, or phishing scams. They then convince your phone carrier to switch your phone number from your phone to their phone, and thus clear the last hurdle to accessing your accounts, receiving the two-factor authentication SMS text message. Early in 2024, a new FCC regulation went into effect to require phone carriers to take measures to protect people from SIM swapping, and a similar scam called port-out fraud, which is transferring your phone number to a new carrier. Wireless carriers are now required to use secure methods of customer authentication, to train employees better in customer authentication, and to notify people of failed authentication attempts and when a number has been transferred to another phone or carrier. Here are more things you can do to protect yourself. Basic online security practices like using strong passwords, not posting personal details or your phone number on social media sites, and learning how to detect phishing scams are a good place to start. Watch our videos listed below to find out more about these. Using either an authentication app, a hardware key, or biometrics for two-factor authentication instead of an SMS text message will prevent this scam, though each of these has its own drawbacks. Watch our video on two-factor authentication to find out more about these methods. All three major carriers, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, can set you up with a PIN or passcode to verify your identity before changes are made in your account or switch to a new carrier. Call them or go to your online account and find out how to access these features. In high-risk cases, AT&T will notify the customer of a pending SIM swap. T-Mobile can put on a SIM change block that prevents your number from being used on other devices. However, these protections may require using a mobile app or having an online account and may not be available to prepaid customers. To prevent someone from setting up new accounts in your name if you have been a victim of a SIM swap, freeze your credit reports. Institutions will check these before setting up an account. You must contact each of the three credit bureaus individually, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and set up an account with them. There is no charge for freezing your credit reports. Also, ask about locking your credit reports. This is easier, but there may be a fee. It's unfortunate that bad actors make life hard for people by attempting to steal from others through digital media, but getting educated about how these media work can keep you from becoming a victim. Newport Wireless Mesh wants to help you with this goal.